Alright, I want to give a brief update. I've been holding off because, as you can see, there's a few changes going on inside my house. We're getting new windows in the area that I normally use to record my vlog, and that work is still ongoing. Lesson learned when it comes to window replacement: measure 3 times, build 1 window. I'm gonna add that in.
No, please.
I'm also trying out a microphone for the first time. I'll maybe attach a photo and show you, but I'm using an iPhone 7 to record all of my vlogs, and it requires about 6 cables in order to be able to both view what's going on my computer screen and record audio and supply power to the phone. It's crazy, but the system works. Since I'm aiming for a shorter episode, I want to cover a concept some of you might find a little strange. I borrowed money from myself today. Yeah, instead of using a credit card or going to a bank, I borrowed money from myself. You remember when I started, one of the parameters I laid down is that my net worth was only going to be calculated based on the cash that existed outside of my budget. I was going through the numbers, and after that amazing, incredible housing allowance that I told you about that came in, I figured out that I had enough money if I borrowed from my regular budget to pay down an entire loan. So one of those 3 loans that we discussed, the one that was hovering around $7,000, is now completely gone. That's right, I've totally wiped it out. So I actually have $37,000 remaining in all of my student loans at this point, which is fantastic. But because of the equations that I'm using, here's the thing. Even though all I've done is borrowed money from myself, it still is not going to affect the net worth that I gave you 2 episodes ago during episode 1B. So because I haven't entered the new month and I haven't calculated next month's income into my current net worth equation, my net worth actually hasn't changed at all, because all I've done is exchanged my money on one side of my budget to the other side, and hammering out that one loan makes it so I'm saving $17 in interest every single month. It's not a lot of money, but that'll get my wife and I to Taco Bell almost 3 times, so that's pretty good. I'm playing with all my own dollars. I'm not losing anything because there's no interest. I've made sure that all of my bills are going to be paid by the time my next paycheck rolls in. But the point is, this isn't the way I like to do budgeting. I'll go into more detail on that in a future episode. Anyways, that's the short update for today. As soon as I have a regular studio space up and running, I'll try and be a little more thorough with my vlog. At the beginning of August, I'll release an episode that talks about how things worked out in the month of July for me, what things negatively or positively impacted my net worth equation, and where I ended up as compared to where I thought I would be. So tune in next time, and we'll get there. Thanks for checking in.